Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We'll be playing with the Boros Legion today. This is a red and white aggro deck focused around the new Midnight Hunt card, Angelfire Ignition. Holy Toledo's, what a powerful card. We're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies within the deck, showcase all of that theory within the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts deck review and, ideas as to where we'll take the deck into the future. If you enjoyed today's content, make sure to like the video. It really helps a lot. You can also join our community Discord within the Linktree link in the description below. Let's take a look at the deck. Boros Legion is a 60 card best of one standard, 2.3 average mana value with 24 creatures, 12 non-creatures, and the common 24 land, which I think potentially could be trimmed out a little bit personally, but we're gonna come back to that at the end of the video. And 24 land, I do really recommend if you're a beginner, right? If you're not accustomed to the game itself and the meta and your own deck, and if you kind of combine all three of these experiences together, then you get better at the mulligan system, right? Deciding on whether or not to keep the hand or not. However, this is a skill gain over time, and until you get to that nice point where you can, trim those lands and find them as you need them, I really do recommend the 24 lands for individuals. However, again, we'll talk about this more at the end of the video. Let's take a look at the deck. It focuses around Angelfire Ignition. This is a sorcery speed for 3. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste until the end of turn. That is quite a list. And we can cast it again the next turn for 4 via the flashback, which is absolutely insane, right? The craziest stuff really, that I've seen in a while. So we can put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. The Luminarch Aspirant can also put +1/+1 counters on target creature that we control. The Showdown of the Scalds on phase 2 and 3 can put +1/+1 counters whenever we cast a spell on creature we control. And if day turns to night, the Cavalier will put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that we control as well, which is really cool, right? So other than that, the Adversary can sink in 3 additional mana for that +1/+1 counter on itself. But that's all the ways to put +1/+1 counters on our cards, and there are plenty of them, right? So our creatures are going to be getting stronger. Remember, the Angelfire Ignition adds Trample, which is very, very good. The Sunrise Cavalier as a 3/3 has Trample and Haste already. Amazing. And then the Bloodthirsty Adversary has Trample. Sorry, not Trample, but Haste right out of the gate as well. So these Haste creatures and the combination of non-Haste creatures with the Ignition fit very well with Showdown of the Scalds, right? Because we'll be playing cards from exile, and if those cards have haste, we're just building a field state really, really quickly again, which is nice. So, the Usher is a great attacker early on. It can boast to make the counter, which is very aggro. And then we also have the Charger, and when it dies, it's going to deal damage to any target, which is really cool. And it makes it a prime suspect for the +1/+1 counters as you're distributing them, right? Because it's going to be a great creature that they don't want to interact with. And eventually, when it dies, it's going to deal a bunch of damage to them, right? So they basically are forced to exile it, which is pretty cool. Play with fire to damage any target if it's to the player. Scry 1, which is amazing. Hopefully you do get to do it to the player. But again, keep your attacking lanes open if you need. But remember, you will have trample, so small blockers don't always matter. Just hunt abilities, right? A great ability to hunt is something like the Luminarch Aspirant, right? Just deal with it right away. The Blade Historian, it's going to give everything double strike, right? So this is why the trample in the deck is so important. Not only is it through the Cavalier, but also through any other creature with the Ignition. And Trample Double Strike, that's going to get a lot of damage through. And that's why we're combining all of the +1/+1 counters with that in the deck. Because obviously, the more +1/+1 counters we get on a creature, it's basically double value through that double strike, right? So Boros Legion is great. We have Den of the Bugbear as our creature land. And no sideboard, there's no learn, just a really, really basic deck. Shout out to Christmas666, LOL. I was asked by one of his mods to make a deck that even he could play. And this is it, you guys. This is My idiot-proof Boros Aggro deck, and I like it. No, it's honestly it's great for me too. Like when I'm not in the greatest mindset, when I'm a little sleepy or something, and I just want to play without these massive play lines bogging me down and making the game complicated and frustrating. It's a deck just like this. Slap them down, turn them sideways. Let's go. We want to climb rank with our time, right? So again, thank you all so much for watching the deck tech portion of the video. We'll bust into today's gameplay footage now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a Patreon as well to help support the channel. Really do appreciate all of that support. Thank you so much. Have a magical day. And yeah, let's bust some heads. Going first, hand's not great, but it's certainly not the worst. We have that one drop, and it's in this kind of hand the best one drop we could have. Reason being, on turn 2, if we don't get that 2 drop, we can boast. Which I will do. We can charge her. That's not too bad. We get that whenever. The Angel Fire is sorcery speed, so, well, I guess here's our chance. Hit for 5. Down to 13, and Showdown's out next. We could also re-Angel Fire again if they're gonna tap out. Is you gonna tap out, bro? No, that's probably a Doomscar. Which is another reason why it's not too bad to always hold up some stuff in hand. The fact that they're getting hit for 5 next turn minimum is like something they need to deal with now almost. Let's see what they do. I think they kill the Usher now. Ooh, maybe it's protection, my friend. Oh no. They get it. But they're tapped. There's no counter magic. Red Source in. Scald's out. Couple haste creatures. Illuminarch Aspirant to build onto them. And it looks like they're close to tapped out here. They'll have 2 mana at most. That feels good. And it's blue mana they play this as? Yeah. So a counterspell. Oh, they're tapped. Wow. Let's just take all the damage we can get with the haste creatures since they're tapped. Hit for 8. Holy Toledos. The Sunrise Cavalier. Such a cool card, and I think we can actually probably do a free-to-play / budget build around it. It's really good uncommon value for an aggro deck. So here comes the wipe. We're still kind of screwed. Unless, of course, we top deck a haste creature. Then we're good to go. Oh. And then they do 2 damage to everything. Crush the weak. Okay, nice. And they have 2 mana up. Dang it. That's not the card we want it to be. Oh, that's not the card we want it to be either. Is this haste? It certainly is. Oh my god. It also has indestructible. Oh, the Angel Fire. It's really, really good. That was great. Like, we applied so much pressure so quickly. Yeah, the game went a little longer than we did typically want to go for 6 turns. But I think it was just, like, the amount of pressure that we continually were able to put on was able to, like, you know, hold it out because of those haste creatures late game and stuff. So we were able to survive that wipe and still get in with more damage right away, right? Opponent goes first. We're going to keep 7. Hello, good game, my friends. Let's rock and roll. Angel Fire. Showdown. A little more land than we want, typically. So maybe we trim lands. I don't know. Too many lands, man. I'd kill the monk if they let me. We get exiled. An Adeline. So if they attack, they'd make a human. They don't go for it. You scaredy cat! Swing in for 3. They could have blocked it with the 3/4. We had indestructible, so we would not have died. And they would have just kept their life total, and we would have gained 3 life. Okay, they take the powered up charger. Talk about going wide. We're in trouble here. Big trouble. Adeline putting in a good amount of work here. And we don't have an answer for it. That's game. Woof. Going first, I love the hand. I'm just thinking to myself, how cool is the trample on this 3/3? And then thinking, you know, there's also that 3/3 with Vigilance and Trample that when it deals combat damage, you get to bring stuff back from the grave. Venerable Warsinger, I believe is the name. We should probably include that. LOL. We're going to hit for 1 first here. Play our charger. Planes out. Turn 3 Cavalier. Turn 4 Blade Historian. That's what it's all about. Illuminarch Aspirant. Let's just apply as much damage as we can. It gives them incentive now to attack us. They may remove the Cavalier. It's a good card. Just uncommon, though. No! You jerk! Top deck another? What do you figure? What do you figure, gang? That's pretty good, too. We already have trample. We're gonna swing in with the crew. Definitely we get a trade. This one goes through. Oh, the lifelink is great. You jerk. But what good is it gonna do? Gotcha! What good is it going to do, my friend? Get out of here. Do we keep pushing in on 1 or do we go to 2? I think we go to 2. Because we get 3 here, and if they die, there's the other 6. So these chargers now need to be exiled, right? Or this last charger. We could top deck a land for the Historian. This puts a counter on itself, I bet. Or else they would have played another creature first. Yes! Oh, man. You'll have to see it. Angelfire Ignition is one of the greatest cards in the set. It's so powerful. I absolutely love it. Going first is pretty cool. I guess I'll allow it. Turn 1 Charger, turn 2 Aspirant, turn 3 Cavalier, turn 4 Ignition. Right, let's not be greedy, unless we have to. We are off to the races. This is too much fun. I think I found a deck that I would like to play a lot. Alright, that's a good play. Let's still push up the Charger. This is 6 damage down to 12. There's no way they lose their Wolf. Top deck a Cleric or what? Oh, that's a good card. It's a lot of life. I think we just keep going crazy with this. Seven damage. As long as they don't play another Righteous Valkyrie. And with the Fireblade at 3, like, we're getting close. What are you doing this turn? What you doing, Willis? Oh, it's another Righteous Valkyrie! And we didn't get a land. I really wanted the Aspirant and Angelfire out together. So much pressure. 3 attackers with trample, a total of 13 trample damage. So they have to block a minimum of 3 of it, which is more than just the wolf, right? And we're up to 25. We like that. It's a lot of pressure. It feels good to beat these Righteous Valkyries, I'll tell you what. They're double... Isn't that... Oh, we only do 9 damage here. Down to 1. They've got a dream. They still have a chance. But I'm feeling good. I feel confident about this. We have Angelfire again. Kapow! Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. Our opponent is going first, and we are on the Drizza. Turn 1, turn 2 feels safe, turn 3 feels great. How about this Angelfire Ignition? What a card. What a friggin' card. We played with it in the last Boros deck, and I was like, wait a minute. Why is that so good? We should probably really, really focus on that. This could be countered. They could also remove the Usher. Probably removing the Luminarch before the counter goes out on the Usher. Yeah, it is what it is. You do you, bro. Control decks are going to be harder for us to beat. Right? We'll do our best, though. The haste helps a lot. El Life Gano. So this is what, the CGB deck, then? Just cast my spells for me. How kind of you. I was wanting to get those spells cast. We have a double drop next turn, right? But I don't know if we do that because we're in field wipe territory soon. So we might just, you know, Angel Fire City. If they tap, we Angel Fire. If not, we Creature, probably. Because I don't want them to counter Angel Fire, and that to be all we do. Well, that looks like a tap out. Boom! Over for 7. Yikes, hey? That's not good. Both creatures have trample. We still get, what, 5 through? We gain 4 life. Oh! But they gain 2 of that back. So really only dealing 3 damage there. Shadow's Verdict. Or a Massacre, yeah, okay. They gain, what, 2 more life here? You jerk. That's good. It's good. We've got nothing to cast. It's instant or sorcery. But we could still put the counters on it. Klein. We'll go this route instead. For 3, down to 13. We have Angel Fire again, but, you know, if there's removal in that hand, I think we're fucked. We should have attacked first, maybe. But if they counterspell this, then they don't have removal. If only Angel Fire was instant speed, right? Oh, that would be sick. We could probably do that somehow, right? There are cards that do that. I don't know if we have any standard legal. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. If only that was a red source. We try to swing for 5. Feeling pretty good. Like, getting that showdown in without a counter really refills our ammunition. Oh, they lose 2 life, gain 1 back, take 2 damage. Net gain of 3 life lost on their end. Shoot. We should get these out of hand. Let's give the Charger haste. And we'll save that. Putting our counters on the Charger. Another Memory Deluge. Wow, they have to remove this Charger. If only we had another red source here, then we could also play the Adversary. I mean, it has Indestructible. It dodges more removal than not. It could still be a bounce effect. Don't do it. Divide by 0, you son of a bee. Maybe we should have spread it. I feel like the Indestructible really does protect us from a lot, though. But they would have... Yeah, they do have it. Or else they would have destroyed it before we put Indestructible on it. I guess we didn't think that through quite as nicely as we should have. And And then we could have hit for an extra damage. It's okay, though. You know, we still slam a charge or Angel Fire it. If we get our 8th land, we could slam Blade, Historian, Angel Fire it. Oh, man, that would be dirty. That would be so sick. But they have 3 mana up. Oh, no, we can do it still because we get the cost reduction here. I want to do it. But we have to save it. Do it on the Usher, actually. And then we can boast it. They have to bounce it right now. Interesting. I don't think that does it. The best thing they get is the play with fire to kill the charger, which just deals 2 damage to them. No, my friend, that's lethal. Oh no, they gain 1 life. We're close. We're close, we're close, we're close. Down to 1. But then we boast. I did forget about that life gain. How do they come back from this? There is a world. Oh. Gaining some life here, up to 3. What's left in that hand? Here comes lethal. Woof woof, baby. Yes! Woo! Dang. We're honestly tearing it up. Like, this is very, very nice. Going first, thank you. Probably Usher first, in all honesty. Right? Let's get after it. Oh. This could be bad. Does it survive? No. They don't attack. That is interesting. That gives us a massive advantage here. They just have to hit us. Oh, dang it! Nice. Okay, 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 okay. Really? Hey you. So, charger first. Then Usher, then Angel Fire. Right, so we want this charger to be massive. And we need to definitely get it lit up right away. Okay, this sucks, but we kill their goblin instead. Which isn't great. We don't get the counter. Kind of lame, but whatever. We cast Angel Fire, and now we have it for flashback. This is the least of your worries, bud. They kill a charger, we kill our captain. And again, that's the best case scenario for them. So we're burning their hand out. They're down to 2. We need another showdown here. Now this is a win streak, right? I think we've been tearing it up for a while. We are on the draw. We have a nice turn 1. No turn 2 yet. Hashtag Sag. Turn 3 and turn 4 are spicy, though. Turn 5 looks great. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on. Too many lands. No blocks. I guess that will get us there eventually. No attacks. Binding takes the Cavalier. No blocks. Land out. Showdown out. Counters go on the Charger from it. We're playing both those cards next turn. And then if they wipe, we still have the Blade Historian in our hand. There's blood on the snow here at some point as well, I think. Do they immediately sack that? Do we lose these cards? I think we do, don't we? No, we keep the cards, but we lose the next, like the +1/+1 counters. Let's just throw these there. Swing over. It would be better to put on the adversary, but we really want those counters to stack on the Charger. Just for the damage when it dies. We're sitting on 5, 6 land. So it's probably... well, no, I don't want to lose all the creatures yet. Oh, Death Touch. No blocks. It's like, why is that attacking again? I'm confused. It's the Death Touch. Oh, and they take a draw. Okay, 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 okay. They're feeling the pressure, that means. Especially if they sack the creature. Oh, minus means we don't deal any damage. You, my friend, are a bully. Let's just grab some life, I guess. The hook is so annoying. Binding on the Charger. Down to 20. Up to 21, thanks to the hook. Ren in 7. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. This might put an end to our run here. Hopefully they don't have anything. We have the exact same play next turn. Oh, all those lands. Maybe we just Angel Fire on that same Blade Historian. But they should almost attack, no? They do. We have so much life gain, though. And now they don't have their defender. It would be way more life over here. We will gain 8 life. I think that's enough. The double strike on the bigger creature, cool, yes, but spread the value, right? No trample, so they're interrupting that damage. They take the 8. We gain the 8 life. Hit for 12, 13. No blocks. Do they wipe the field here? They must. If they have another meat hook, I'll cry. They sack for a draw, and then they wipe. Nice. And then their creatures back up. What? They didn't take Ren? They took the merchant? What? Why would they not take Ren and just make another, like a reach creature? Declining. Oh my gosh. No attacks, they just block. We recovered from the wipe. Can we survive and, like, recover fully? I almost don't think so. But I'm gonna try. Oh my lantern. And then we get hit for 4. How much life have they gained from this freaking hook? And how much damage have they dealt? The meat hook, I'm telling you. That is a good game. Wow. Holy Toledos. Ending our win streak as well. But we got close. I feel the deck is really nice as well. Even though we got tooled. Maybe we should have played those showdowns earlier. It's hard to say. What do you guys think? Alrighty, so deck slaps. However, we could probably trim some lands. Where do we take the lands and put the new cards in play? I don't know. But one card that I have kind of been flirting with, I think, is the Venerable Warsinger, right? This is something that I would love to see put in the deck. Really, that many cards have war in them. It's a 3/3 with Vigilance and Trample. The organic Trample is great with the double strike, and it can bring things back from our grave, right? Which is deadly, bringing back the Cavaliers, the Luminarch Aspirants, the Fireblade Chargers. So I definitely think that we could trim 1 to 2 land, and we could add a couple War Singers in the deck. Now, I always like to give these kind of upgrades to the people who watch the video to the end, because that's where I want to take the deck into the future, right? So why not share that with you guys as well? Other than that, I'm open to your thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think of the deck and where we could take it into the future down below in the comments. And while you're snooping around, make sure to like the video. It really does help my exposure and, you know, my bottom line revenue base, right? And, you know, if you want to help that out as well, maybe become a supporter through the Patreon as well. Would really appreciate that. Regardless, join the community in the Linktree link. Free contests, giveaways, tournaments, all supported for the community because you guys have been absolutely great. So have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.